Once again, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. So today I got Galaxy S10 5G. Well, this is a brilliant mobile phone, and still the mobile phone is performing so good in 2026. Right now, I have One UI 8 on my mobile phone. Galaxy S10 5G, model number is G977N. Korea variant. So this is the ROM that I have on my mobile phone. One UI 8.0, Android 16, baseband version provided. 1st May 2025 is the Google Play System update and the build number. If you want to know how to flash this One UI 8 ROM on Galaxy S10 5G, I will provide tutorial video link in my video description. You can watch that video. So today I am going to flash the LineageOS 23.2, the official ROM having Android 16 on the Galaxy S10 5G. If you are a user of Galaxy S10 5G, if you want to flash the AOSP ROM official one Android 16, the latest June 2026 update, then watch the further video. Making a video is not an easy job. And if you are getting help from my videos, if you want to appreciate my work, you can just like the video, keep sharing it with others. If you haven't subscribed my channel yet, click or tap the subscribe button, click or tap the bell icon, click or tap the select all. Thank you. Official website link provided in my video description. You can click the link and this website will get open. Galaxy S10 5G beyondx is the code name of the mobile phone. The first one, this box. Yes, we have to download the latest one. The box one is the latest one. Check the date. It was released on 17th June 2026 and the updates are coming when it is ready for release. So download the latest version of the LineageOS by clicking this down arrow, right? Then download the recovery.img file also by clicking this down arrow. So we have to download the GApps file also, ARM64 Android 16 support. Link provided, click the link and this is the file that we have to download. So this is my downloaded folder where I have downloaded the file. So TWRP recovery pack is also provided. Click the link, download the file, and let me tell you that the ROM will work on G977B, G977N, and the TWRP recovery pack will also work the G977B and G977N. Thanks to the developer of the artisan ROM who is providing the things for us. LineageOS 23.2, the official ROM file, mind the GApps file, link provided of the origin downloaded, platform tools link also provided, and recovery file that I already told you how to download. So first of all, extract the platform tools in same folder. Then extract the Odin also in same folder. Now copy the Lineage ROM file and the mind the GApps file. Copy these two files from the downloaded folder. Open the extracted folder of the platform tools and paste both files over here. Okay, done. Now to make the things easy for flashing, rename both files. First, select the ROM file. Then press F2, erase the file name, give a name ROM. The file name is supposed to be rom.zip. Press enter key. Then select the mind the GApps file. Press F2, erase the file name, give a name GAPPS.zip. The file name is supposed to be gaps.zip. Press enter key. Okay, now go back. Now open the extracted folder of the Odin. Double click the Odin file to open. Click OK on this pop-up window. Then on Odin, click AP slot. Go to the downloaded folder and select the TWRP recovery file, which is supposed to be artisan ROM G977B and G977N. Let me tell you that this is the tar extension file. Double click to select this file. Now I will come back to my mobile phone. You have to know that before flashing any custom ROM, the mobile phone bootloader must be unlocked. In case if you don't know how to unlock the bootloader, you have to watch my video, link provided in my video description. In that video, you will know how to unlock the bootloader properly so we can flash the custom recovery also, right? I mean to say the bootloader must be unlocked and it will remain be unlocked as far we are using the custom ROM on the mobile phone. The second thing is to check the mobile phone battery. It must be charged. In case if the battery is below 30%, then charge the mobile phone battery. All the data you have to make a backup, save all the data like your recent call list, your SMS, your WhatsApp data, your internal storage data like pictures, videos, etc., etc. Because flashing a custom ROM will format everything. In case if you are using Samsung account, must remove the Samsung account, otherwise we will have issues flashing the custom recovery. Then also sync your Google account once, must remove the Google account to avoid issues. Go to security privacy and turn off the screen lock. You have to select swipe. So the screen lock will get turned off if we select swipe, right? These are the things that we have to do before starting the flashing procedure. Now, simply power off the mobile phone. Well, always use a good quality of data cable for charging mobile phone battery and for flashing. Check the other side of the data cable must be connected with computer or laptop. You have to check the mobile phone. It must be totally power off. We have to boot the phone into ON mode. For that, I must say make sure your mobile phone buttons must be working properly. In case if any button is not pressing properly, the mobile phone will not get boot into desired mode. I hope you got my point. Now press and hold the volume down key and Bixby key and connect the cable with the mobile phone. In few seconds, you will see warning screen release both keys, right? Press the volume up key once to boot the phone into ON mode. Check the mobile phone. If you see KG state is showing pre-normal, then you have to convert pre-normal to checking. In case if you don't know how to convert pre-normal to KG state, you can check my video, link provided in my video description. Right now, my mobile phone KG state is checking because I cannot see on my ON screen. Okay, mobile phone connected with computer, booted already into downloading mode. I will come back to my computer screen. I have installed already the Samsung Android USB driver. That is why the ON detected my mobile phone. On the ON screen, click Options, untick the Auto Reboot, go back to Lock, click Start to start flashing the recovery file. When you see Pass means done. Exit the ON, go back to the downloaded folder. Now the mobile phone must be booted into ON mode. Now we have to boot the phone into TWRP. Check the data cable must be connected, right? Do not disconnect the data cable. Now once again I will say, all the buttons must be working properly and we have to press the button properly so the phone will boot into desired mode. For booting the phone into TWRP from ON mode, check the cable, it must be connected. Press and hold the volume up key, volume down key, Bixby key and power key. Press buttons properly. When mobile phone restart, release the volume down key first. Okay. When mobile phone shows Samsung logo, release the power key. Okay. Then after 5 seconds, release the rest both keys. Okay, done. Now the phone will definitely show the TWRP recovery screen very soon. I got the recovery screen. Swipe to allow modifications. Now we have to do the formatting data partition. Tap Wipe, tap Format Data, type YES, then tap here. When done, go back to main screen, tap Reboot and tap Recovery. Swipe to allow modifications. And coming back towards my computer screen, well, you can see that the Samsung beyondx, the internal storage already pop up on my computer screen. From the downloaded folder, copy the recovery file, which is actually LineageOS recovery. Copy the file from the downloaded folder, then go to the internal storage of the mobile phone and paste the file on the internal storage. So I got the recovery file on my internal storage. So on the mobile phone, tap Install, then tap Install Image. You will see the recovery.img file. Tap to select the file. Scroll down, tap the recovery partition, select the recovery partition, then swipe to start flashing the recovery. When done, then go back to the main screen, tap Reboot and tap Recovery. Now this time the mobile phone will boot into LineageOS recovery. I got the Lineage recovery on my mobile phone. Now we have to do first thing that tap factory reset, tap format data factory reset, tap format data, then tap format cache partition, tap yes, then tap format system partition, tap yes. If you see wipe failed, then repeat it. Format system partition, tap yes. Still it is showing system wide failed. Doesn't matter. Go back. Then tap apply update. Apply from ADB. The phone booted into ADB mode, right? Make sure the data cable must be connected, right? I will open the extracted folder of the platform tools. Then I will right click on the cmd.exe and left click on run as administrator. Click yes on next pop-up window. So the command window will get appears on the computer screen. Start flashing the ROM file by giving the command adb space sideload space rom.zip. Press enter key. So the file will start transferring to the mobile phone. It will take some time. We have to wait here. ROM file flashing done. And if you see at the bottom of the screen, definitely it will say install completed with status 0, means done very perfectly. Now reboot the recovery, because to flash the gaps, we have to reboot the recovery. Tap advanced and tap reboot to recovery. So once again, tap apply update. Apply from ADB mobile phone booted once again into ADB sideload mode. Coming back towards my computer screen, the command window is already open. Start flashing the gaps file by giving the command adb space sideload space gapps.zip. Press enter key. So the file will start transferring to the mobile phone. So you will see that during flashing of the gaps file, the mobile phone will prompt you signature verification failed. Doesn't matter, tap yes and the flashing will start or continue. Finally, gaps file flashing done. I will close the command window and I will go back to my downloaded folder. In case if you want, you can delete the extracted folders. I am done from the computer. First of all, disconnect the data cable from the mobile phone. And must see that it will show again install completed with status 0. Tap reboot system now. The mobile phone will stick on the Samsung Galaxy logo for a while. Then it will start booting to the LineageOS 23.2, which is actually Android 16. Finally, first boot completed. Didn't took that much time. I will complete the setup screen. During completing the setup screen, the update Lineage recovery on this window. If you want to stick with the Lineage OS ROM, then put a tick sign update Lineage recovery alongside with the OS. If the updates, whenever it arrive, it will update the recovery also. If the recovery updates also coming with the ROM. If you do not want to stick with the OS, then you can leave this section. I got the most speedy ROM and good battery ROM on my Galaxy S10 5G. Well, the mobile phone, the Galaxy S10 5G actually can be updated to Android 12 stock firmware. But if you unlock the bootloader exynos variant, you can actually flash the ported ROM, which is actually official, and updating the mobile phone from Android 12 to Android 16. And currently the latest security update, which is actually June 2026. This is the best ROM and the updates will arrive also whenever it get ready and ready for release. So you can see default applications, camera application provided, and these are the applications coming by default with the ROM. If I tap these settings, you see this interface of these settings. If I tap the about phone, Galaxy S10 5G, G977N and G977B. Both mobile phone can have this ROM. You see, I have the G977N, but the mobile phone right now showing G977B. Doesn't matter because both variant are of the Korea and both have a same specification. So this is Lineage 23.2, right? If I tap the Android 16, these are the details. Check out the Android security update. 1st June 2026. Android 16 23.2 is the Lineage OS baseband version provided, build number and the build date. So this was a request also, and thanks that you have watched my video, and I hope that you got help from this video. Do not forget to like the video, keep sharing it with others, subscribe my channel also. We'll see you again. Till then, goodbye.